Gods of the Bible, L, Part 2. God presides in the great assembly. He renders judgment among the gods. How long will you defend the unjust and show partiality to the wicked? Defend the weak and the fatherless. Uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed. Rescue the weak and the needy. Deliver them from the hand of the wicked. The gods know nothing. They understand nothing. They walk about in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. I said, "You are gods. You are all sons of the Most High, but you will die like mere mortals. You will fall like every other ruler." Throughout the Bible, there are many mentions of foreign gods that tempted and swayed the children of Israel away from the God of Israel. In this continuing series, Gods of the Bible, we will go over who these gods are, where they came from, and how they affected the Bible. Last week, we looked into Psalm 82 and tried to figure out who the gods in the great assembly of gods were. We discussed how El is the generic term for God to the Levitian people, and how the children of Israel used El to describe the God of Israel. Knowing that El is the generic term for God, we then tried to discover who the Els were that are mentioned in Psalm 82. When looking at the Els in history and the Bible, the natural contender was El, the supreme god of the ancient Syrian pantheon, whose brother was Dagon, the father of Baal. El, often associated with a bull, is a poor comparison to the God of Israel. El does not claim to create the heavens or the earth. He lacked the power to fight Yam and Lotans, the sea dragons, and El could not prevent Baal's usurpation of El's chosen king of earth, and shared his power with Baal. We contrasted the Syrian El with the God of Israel. The God of Israel does claim to have created the heavens and the earth. The God of Israel had the strength to defeat the sea dragons, the Leviathan, and the God of Israel does not share power. If the ancient Syrian gods are the El that God talks about in Psalm 82, then it is no wonder that God tells the gods that they will die like mere men, and their power overthrown. If the ancient Syrian El are not the gods in the great assembly of gods, then who are? Another logical contender to the gods of the assembly of gods would be the princes of heaven, the holy archangels. The archangels seem like a logical contender when looking at the names of the archangels. Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Jeremiel, Ragiel, Serachiel, Ramiel are a few examples of archangels from both the Bible, the Book of Enoch, which gives a few more. A common theme between the archangels and their names would be each ends with El. This may be the Els or gods that make up the council of gods. The archangels, better explained as princes, are a rank of angels that reside in heaven. Princes are a better description of what we would call archangels because it is more closely aligned with the traditional role and ranks of angels such as Michael and Gabriel. Both Michael and Gabriel are given the title of prince. Traditionally, a prince would be the son of the ruler or king. This would also fit with Psalm 82 when it says that you are the sons of the Most High. With the princes of heaven, the archangels, then it would seem to fit the concepts outlined in Psalm 82. We have a connection between El with the names of the archangels. We have a connection to the sons of God through the angels being princes of heaven. However, there are several issues with the princes of heaven being the El, or gods of the great assembly of gods. When reading Psalm 82, the gods that God is talking about are being condemned and are being told that they will die like mere mortals and that their rule shall fall like any other ruler. The wording in Psalm 82 explicitly states that they are gods in an assembly of gods. God presides in the great assembly. He renders judgment among the gods. The issue with the archangels, the princes of heaven, being the gods of Psalm 82 is that the wording does not call them angels, nor does it name them as being aligned with the interests of the God of Israel. When looking at the two princes of heaven, Michael and Gabriel, Michael can be translated to Who is like God? And Gabriel translated to, God is my strength. A pattern arises when translating the princes of heaven's names. The princes of heaven are clearly not calling themselves gods, but instead showing that they are subservient to God. If the princes of heaven were truly the gods of the great assembly of gods, then why would God call his servants gods? If the princes of heaven are the gods, then what would mean that a significant amount, at least enough to fill a council of gods, have betrayed God? Then there is the issue of Psalm 97. For you, O Lord, are most high over all the earth. You are exalted far above all gods. In both Psalm 82 and Psalm 97, there is a clear emphasis on the word gods, and a greater emphasis on how they're inferior these gods are to the God of Israel. The word gods does not indicate that these gods are angels, nor does it indicate that these gods are acting in a way that aligns himself with the God of Israel. In Psalm 82, God goes out of his way to say that they are rulers, and then goes out of his way to say that their rule will fall like the mortal monarchs and die like mortal men. Nothing indicates that the archangels are rulers of mankind, and nothing indicates that the archangels act like gods over mankind in a way that gives blessings to certain people and ignore the people God desires to be protected. We can look into the passage and recognize a few points. 1. They are gods. 2. They are against the interest of the God of Israel. 3. They are rulers. When looking at the princes of heaven, they do not rule over mankind. God rules over mankind. The princes of heaven do not identify as gods, but instead, like Michael's name, who is like my God, and like Gabriel, God is my strength, their interests are aligned with the interests of the God of Israel. Are El and the Syrian gods the elves of the great assembly of gods in Psalm 82? Are the archangels, the princes of heaven, the elves mentioned in both Psalms 82 and 97? Are the gods mentioned in Psalm 82 and Psalm 97 still around today? Who do you think the gods in the great assembly of gods are in Psalm 82? Let me know in the comment section below. And for more Supernatural History TV, like and subscribe.